committee that he's on. Well, thank you very much for your time. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I hope you're well.
By God's grace, I'm doing well. And you?
I am also doing well. First, I'm sure you heard portions of what my colleague read. What is your, first of all, preliminary response to what your colleague is saying?
Okay. In the first place, let me thank your listeners and viewers. And just like I was just listening to it and I was laughing. I was actually laughing. And why was I laughing? Because it's like the MPP is actually suffering. If they are saying the things that your mama is doing is just a rehash of what they did, and then it means they don't even trust in what they were doing. But the point is that most of the things that we are doing is about the political will they are talking of. I heard him talking about political will. If you are talking about political will, John Mama has demonstrated beyond doubt that he has the political will and he's determined to fight to get to the bottom of this Galamsey fight. Look, we all agree that some of the things they are talking about, they just, it was a rhetoric, but it was not being backed by the political will they are talking of. We can talk of Professor Frimpong Boateng, who was a minister for science and environment. He came out with he came out with findings that indicted top-notch MPP members. What was the response of the government at that time? Let's guess in recently, names like Yami, who is our national organizer, and then one of our national vice chairman, their names were just being rumored. The president said, no, once your name is being rumored or you are being smeared with Galamsey, look, go and investigate them. This is a responsible government. This is a government that is determined. And government of John Dramani Mahama have the courage to invite civil society organization. Look, I've always said that this Galamsey fight is a collective fight. No Ghanaians will sit on the fence. We need academia. We need a civil society organization. We need experts, the chiefs, traditional rulers, and everybody should be on board. And he has called civil society and told them, look, I am determined. I am determined to fight this canker. Hence, you people should put pressure on us. Continue criticizing us. We don't say praise us now. So the battle is ended. Don't praise us. I don't think there is a government or a president who will be bold enough to tell civil society that, look, come and let us fight together. Then go ahead to say that, put pressure on us, criticize us. So I think the MPP is within 9 months. They are talking of stability level. The Ghana Water Resources Commission has told us that some of the water bodies, the stability level has been improved. Yet you don't believe the institution? We have seen prosecutions going on. Look, in the past, I don't have the figures of head, but I know the percentage. When people were arrested, claiming they were being arrested, only 4% were being prosecuted. Today, whoever is arrested is either standing trial. Today, I'm aware Npp'S is standing trial. Not because he's an MPP regional chairman, but because of his Galamsey activities. So John Mama has committed himself and has made a vow that he's going to fight. And within 9 months, we shouldn't expect that John Dramani Mahama and his government can be able to clear the mess the MPP has created. The forest that we couldn't go in. 9 of such forests were declared red zone. Government institutions, agencies could not go there. Today, those 9 forests have been reclaimed. We are working on them. So what is the NPP talking about? They just want to talk for people to hear. They should give us a break.
You said the claim that you are copying from them is laughable.
You say?
Are you saying that the claim that you're copying from them is laughable?
It's very laughable. You see, talking about, I think in the write-up, I hear you say that we talk about alternative livelihood, and we are repeating it by using the responsible cooperative mining. You see, within the we have the alternative livelihood empowerment program, and within it, the mama is saying that look, we are not good as part of it. We shouldn't take mining out of the alternative livelihood program. That is where the responsible cooperative mining come in, where they were using small scale, they were taking of a community mining, where you go to the community, and the purpose of the community mining was that the members of the community, where the gold is, they should put themselves together, and then or the mining should be done by them. But you go to the communities, and it is not even Ghanaians, foreign nationals were doing mining, and they were calling it community mining. Now we come and say responsible community cooperative mining, where the people of the community will put themselves into cooperatives and giving training, skills, financial muscles, support, equipment to be able to do a responsible mining. Mining is not prohibited. I will continue to say mining is not prohibited, but it's the way we do it. If you do mining and you are not causing environmental destruction, you are not degrading our forests, you are not polluting our waters, you are not spoiling our farmlands, nobody have problem with you, because the minerals God gave it to us, they are God given for our use. So they are a blessing to us. But if we don't use it well, it tends to be a curse. So let us do responsible and sustainable mining. And this government is committed in supporting people to do responsible and sustainable mining. So I don't see why the MPP cannot even wait. After 8 years, they've destroyed the waters bodies. They've destroyed the forest, our farmlands, polluted our waters. For 8 years, we haven't seen results. And somebody within 9 or 8 months, you are saying that the person is not fighting enough. Don't you see that it is laughable?
Are you by that suggesting that they do not have the moral right to criticize you at this time?
They don't have any moral right. But like the president said, it's their duty to criticize. But me, if I were to be them, I would have given the president. The president has opened up himself, said that look, you can criticize me, you can put pressure on me. But if I were to be a member of the MPP, even though the president has opened up, I would have waited for 1 year after. If we are not seeing the result that is expected, then we can start criticizing. But it's too early for them. 8 years against 8 months.
I see. They conclude by saying that the president is not okay. So this is the concluding remark. We further urge President Mahama and his government to move beyond rhetoric and demonstrate real political will. The fight against illegal mining can only be won through bold, consistent, and effective action. Anything less will be a grave abdication of duty to the people of Ghana and to future generations. Don't they have a point when they say there's a need to deal with it now?
Look, your mama has demonstrated beyond doubt that he's taking bold decisions and determined. Recently, the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat, we heard of their activities. These are evidence for us to see. Excavators. People were importing excavators left, right, without any proper documentation. And we know that excavators and this heavy equipment, they are the center of Galamsey. And they were being imported into the country. Even DVLA was not registering them. Now, we are saying that, look, we are putting restriction on importation of excavators. Not a total ban, because excavators are used for other purposes. So if you have a reason why you should import excavator into Ghana, then you should state your reasons. And if they are reasonable enough, the government will give you the green light to import excavators. And if you import that excavator and it comes in, it will be registered. And in some cases, they'll put tracks in them to track them. So if you say I'm putting an excavator because I'm a contractor and they have awarded ATEBUBU Kwame wrote to me on contract, because of that I want to bring an excavator and work on it, government will make sure that the tracking system is working so that the excavator is sent to ATEBUBU Kwame Road and it is working there. If you divert it to BBNE or Akwa, it will be seized. Excavators are being seized. Unlike those excavators, we hear they have been seized, and before realize they grow wings and fly. So now people are being prosecuted left, right for Galamsey crimes. Before then, were we hearing these things? No. What made the forest? 9 forest reserves. Our forest, total forest, 44 of them were encroached by illegal miners. And 9 were declared red zone. Red zone. It means government institutions and agencies could not go there. Today, we have reclaimed those forests, and Galamseyers cannot enter there. And His Excellency has urged the NEMOs to go out for everybody, no particularity, no favor. And you said these are not bold decisions. Were we hearing these things? So that is what I'm saying, that look, any other person, any other institution can criticize His Excellency and his government now, but the MPP should give us a break. They are not the people to criticize NDC now. The government is actually playing its political role.
And I realize I keep emphasizing the now. If not now, then when?
If not now, then when? They should wait. We gave them 8 years. The 8 years were able to fight it. They already created mess. Look.
So they should give you 8
in
years
some
too?
circles. No, we are not saying give us 8 years. In some circles, MPP tried to define even Galamsey to mean small-scale mining. And if that is what it means, how many licenses did they grant for small-scale miners? Just suppose, since from 1989 to date, what they have given is more than all other governments. It was not regulated. You only needed to be a party boy and go and say, look, I need a small-scale mining license, and they gave it to you. And they have come to worsen the plight of the fight against Galamsey. Now you have come to worsen it. You took 8 years to destroy the system, and somebody has come. He's just in 8 months, and there is every indication that he's committed. And yet you say, no. What you couldn't do in 8 years, You want somebody to do it in 8 months? Ghanaian had not voted MPP out. It would have been worse now. We get things like 34 pesika. 34 pesika. The pesika, they are party. If you hear some of these things said during the MPP time, and today they're the same people. So NDC they are pesika. Yes, your mama say I have no interest. If it is only Galamsey money that will bring party money, to hell with it. You don't want this. And you don't have hope in such a man.
Honorable,
You don't have hope in him.
no, but let me conclude by asking you. So what's that one thing that differentiates? Because as far as the MPP is concerned, and your colleague took his time to go through some of the things that they did and how they can become they are comparable largely in terms of what you are trying to achieve with some of the things you're doing now. But so if that's the case, what's the thing that differentiates you from them, your approach from theirs?
Our approach is the political will, determination, and sustainability. You can put all these measures there. You can put all the measures you are putting in place now. If you don't have the political will, if you are not determined, it will come to naught. And the political will and determination and sustainability, the effort must be sustained. And then it must be backed with law enforcement. It must be backed by law enforcement. And now, education is necessary. That is why we are engaging stakeholders. You go to a place and the chiefs, the custodians of the land, tells you that, look, people are mining here. We don't even know of them. And some of the chiefs don't even know the harmful effect of this Galamsey. So when you get all these stakeholders involved, it's one way fighting the battle. Look, every government policy, public administration will tell that every government policy should involve those people that the policy is going to affect. And that is the stakeholders. And why should you involve them? Why should you engage them? So that they will have the buy-in. And then the policy, they will see it as their own. It works. Unlike those days, government institutions, public service will just impose policies on people. This time around, the paradigm shift is that involve the people in policy decisions, especially those who are going to be affected by the policy decision. They will tend to appreciate why that policy is being implemented.
Oh, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome.
Honorable Sanja Nanja is Vice Chairman, Lands and Natural Resources Committee of Parliament. Join us on the line, responding to the statement issued by the minority in Parliament, signed by the ranking member of that committee. And SM, interestingly, the man who signed that particular statement was until recently, I think, the Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister in Nanado's government. He was a Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister. There's Kojo Fiagwe. Kojo Fiagwe is very critical of President John Dramani Mahama's fight against illegal mining. His ex-president John Dramani Mahama is dancing around the issues of Galamsey, and that will work against the NDC. If President Mahama has no interest, as we are told, then he should drastically fight it. There's Kwame Odumante says, you are wasting time to discuss things that are more important to us than MPP and Galamsey. We are not discussing the MPP. We are discussing Galamsey. Marion Gala says, you do selective thing. Oh, on your program. Hey, this is our friend. And when the NDC leaders do same thing to you, then you start crying like a baby. One of the things I don't, if you know me on this platform, is that I don't like abstract criticisms. Like if you say I have done this, point out where did I do it? I'll respond, because I like being interactive with my listeners. I read their comments and respond immediately. So if you want Marion, point out, and I'll respond to you accordingly. You can come back, I'll read it, and I'll respond. That one there. Because one of the things we try to do as much as possible is that this is why this platform produces some of the people that people are gushing over today. Because we offer opportunity to everybody who asks us for an opportunity to speak. That's what we are. So if you talk about selectivity, be clear. William Sogbotu is joining us in a good morning to us. Francis Tiwa is also in a good morning. When God, Bernard Aite says, oral can feel spiritual and physically. If it does, then we are done as a nation. Gladys is also saying good morning to us. Lawrence Sankra is saying good morning. Okay. Lawrence Ankra seems to be struggling. Says Alaska side should increase the volumes more. I think Alaska is also watching the levels that we are going. When it comes to volume, we are always checking the levels. Laterela is also saying a good morning to us. Wiseman Castro, Mesha Komentete, good morning. A good morning to Dorothy Manfi, Brighter Gozi. There's Kwame Oseo saying a good morning. Good work. Thank God, team, for the good works you're doing for Mother Ghana. William Boklu, a very good morning. Good morning to Mesha Komentete, Nicholas Laguda. There is Emmanuel Lenin, who extends condolences to the family. Thank you, Emma. We really do appreciate it. Oliver Kokruchu, a good morning. So son. No cross, no cry. No tears, no diadem. Erica Foley is joining us. I also saw the girl, Papa. Paul Amanosoji. Do you mean like person day hot stop? Is that the meaning of your name? He says, a good morning, Aiko NDC, and the future for Ghanaians. MPP never again. Agnes Aboji is also joining us live from the UK. Joseph Antia is also joining us. Good morning. Kobla. Guys, are my eyes deceiving me? Or am I dreaming? Has one to me embarked on 40 days of fasting? Or is he foreseeing too much into the future? I think maybe you saw him yesterday. I'm guessing you watched some of the videos from his appearance before the CID yesterday. The matters for which he appeared for the CID are not new matters. It has to do with Akonta mining, right? Yes. As the president indicated, as the Attorney General indicated yesterday, he appeared before the CID to answer some questions on the matters of Akonta mining. Remember the last time an attempt was made at investigating that matter, I ended with the president saying that he is not engaged in any form of illegal mining as he spoke at the time. And that was the end of it. The next thing we saw, there was LI 2462 that was passed, allowing entry into our forest. Digo Papa says, so lawyers who should know best and uphold justice are in their numbers supporting a person who was luring witnesses, fabricated evidence. Our justice system is gone. SM, admit all the 70 to your chamber. In case you are lost, there were some 70 lawyers who followed Godfrey Adami to the CID yesterday. Remember Jakpa, Richard Jakpa, who now has is it special operations? The Director of Special Operations at the National Security Secretariat. He actually filed a petition the CID to investigate the matter, which involved this matter. Remember the voice we played. Governor Adami said he was cleared. That's what he told the media men yesterday. But the CID is investigating that matter. Eric Campbell is joining us live from the city of Milton Keynes near Yemos. Very kind. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. Send those comments and keep them coming. In example, Kweku Boha, who says MPP is a joke. We're here when they defended Galamsey, right? And left. They should give us a break. Felix Jefferson Chow is saying a good morning. Elizabeth Forger. I think one of the messages, I remember one of the things I used to play back then. The one about NDC for something. I remember one of them actually said that in the heat of the campaign.
On the campaign platform.
One of them actually said that in the heat of the campaign. It took everybody by surprise. We were shocked because we thought that was foolhardy. But apparently that was supposed to be part of the campaign strategy. They somehow believed that if they back the people who were in it, they will get their votes. In the end, they didn't.